Have you ever just stopped right in the middle of the daily grind? Looked at your bank account, at the pile of bills, at the job you pour your energy into every single day, and asked yourself, is this really it? You work hard, maybe incredibly hard. You followed the playbook you were given. Get a good education, land a stable job, save a little slice of your paycheck, and hope for some distant, comfortable retirement. But deep down, there's this nagging feeling of unease, isn't there? A sense that no matter how hard you push, you're just running faster on a giant, sophisticated hamster wheel, one cleverly designed to keep you exactly where you are. You see, we're living in a time where the gap between the wealthy and everyone else is widening at an alarming rate. You see people who seem to navigate life with a certain ease, accumulating significant wealth, enjoying a freedom you dream of, seemingly without the same relentless effort. Meanwhile, you and millions like you, the backbone of the economy, feel like you're steadily falling behind. Inflation eats away at your savings. The cost of living, especially in major hubs like Toronto, Vancouver, New York, or anywhere in California, keeps climbing, devouring a huge chunk of your income. The dream of owning a home, giving your kids a great start, maybe even retiring early. It all feels like it's slipping further and further away. It's not your fault. At least, not entirely. The problem is, there's a hidden system operating alongside the one most of us are taught to follow. A system the wealthy understand and leverage to their advantage. This isn't some wild conspiracy theory. This is the reality of how money truly works in the modern world. A reality that isn't taught in schools, that your parents might not have known, and that society often conveniently ignores. It's why you feel like you're playing a game where the rules seem rigged against you. But what if I told you there's a way off that hamster wheel? What if you could learn the rules of this hidden system? What if you could fundamentally shift your mindset from being someone who works for money to someone who makes money work for you, like a loyal, tireless slave? In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on that hidden system. We're not talking about get-rich-quick fantasies or the same tired financial advice you hear everywhere else. We're diving deep into the core principles, the different ways of thinking that the wealthy use to build and sustain prosperity, often for generations. This is an abstract theory. These are practical strategies, hidden truths that, once you understand and apply them, can completely alter the financial trajectory of your life. Prepare yourself, because what you're about to hear might challenge everything you thought you knew about money, work, and wealth. It might make you uncomfortable at first, but that's often a sign that you're starting to see the truth. Consider this your first step into understanding the hidden system, the system where money isn't the master, but the tool, the servant dedicated to achieving your goals and dreams. Let's begin this journey of transforming our financial thinking right now. To truly grasp this hidden system, we need to dissect the common, often flawed beliefs about money that most of us have been programmed to accept. These are the invisible chains keeping you locked in that endless rat race. Let's walk through 5 hidden truths, 5 core principles that the wealthy understand intimately, but which are often obscured from the general public. Hidden truth number 1. Money isn't just for spending. It's a seed for reproduction. Most of us are taught that money is a medium of exchange. You work, get paid, pay bills, buy the things you need and want. The cycle repeats. Income in, expenses out. Sounds logical, right? But this is the first major mental trap. For the wealthy, money isn't just a medium of exchange. It's a tool, a potential worker, a seed capable of multiplying itself. When you receive $1, you have 2 fundamental choices. Consume it, buy coffee, pay rent, get the latest gadget, or plant it. Invest it in something likely to generate more dollars in the future. The consumer system, fueled by advertising and social pressure, desperately wants you to choose the first option. It wants you to spend immediately, keeping the economic engine running in a way that primarily benefits those who own the engine. Buying the newest car, which depreciates the moment you drive it off the lot. Chasing expensive fashion trends, upgrading your lifestyle beyond your true means. It all serves to turn your income into someone else's profit. The wealthy, Conversely, view each dollar as a potential soldier in their financial army. Before thinking about lifestyle upgrades, they prioritize deploying these soldiers into income-generating missions, buying shares in solid companies, investing in rental properties, building a side business, or lending money at a reasonable interest rate. They understand that every dollar invested today can work diligently, 24/7, creating more dollars without requiring more of their direct time or effort. They focus on building an automated money machine first, and then enjoying the fruits of its labor. This is the fundamental difference. The average person prioritizes buying liabilities, things that take money out of their pocket, while the wealthy prioritize buying assets, things that put money into their pocket. Ask yourself, who are the dollars you earn really serving? Are they making you wealthier or someone else? Hidden truth number 2. Traditional financial safety is a dangerous illusion. Get a stable job. Put your money in a savings account. Avoid risky investments. This is the safe financial advice we constantly hear. We're conditioned to fear volatility, to fear loss. And the result? Millions trapped in jobs they dislike for the sake of perceived stability. Trillions of dollars sitting idle in savings accounts earning next to nothing, being silently eaten away by inflation every single day. The truth is, this so-called traditional financial safety is actually one of the riskiest paths in the long run. Why? First, inflation is the silent killer. The dollar you save today will buy less tomorrow. If your money isn't growing faster than the rate of inflation, you are effectively getting poorer each day. Second, relying solely on one income stream, even a stable job, is incredibly precarious. Companies downsize, industries get disrupted by technology, health issues can arise. That stability can vanish overnight. The wealthy understand that risk is inherent in life and investing. Instead of blindly avoiding it, they learn to manage it. They don't put all their eggs in one basket. They diversify their income streams and investments. They understand that the biggest risk isn't investing in the stock market or real estate. The biggest risk is often not investing at all. The biggest risk is inaction, letting fear paralyze you into accepting financial mediocrity. They take calculated risks based on knowledge and research to achieve potentially greater returns. They understand that true security doesn't come from avoiding risk, but from knowledge, preparation, and adaptability. Are you letting the fear of short-term unsafety prevent you from building long-term prosperity? Hidden truth number 3. Time is your most valuable asset, not money. The traditional system teaches us to trade our time for money. You work X hours, you earn Y dollars. The formula seems straightforward. Want more money? Work more hours, take overtime, get a second job. Essentially, you're selling your most finite, non-renewable resource, your time, for money. The wealthy view this relationship entirely differently. They understand that time is the ultimate scarce resource. There are only 24 hours in a day, and you can't create more. Therefore, directly trading time for money is a long-term losing strategy because your income will always be capped by the hours you can physically work. Instead, the wealthy focus on decoupling their income from their time. How? By using two powerful forms of leverage: other people's money, OPM, and other people's time, OPT. They invest money, OPM, through loans or raising capital into assets like real estate or businesses that can generate income even while they sleep. They hire other people, OPT, to manage and operate those assets or businesses, freeing up their own time to focus on higher value activities like finding new investment opportunities or developing strategy. Even more critically, they understand the incredible power of compound interest over time. A small initial investment, left to grow long enough, can multiply exponentially. Time is the magic ingredient in the compounding equation. The earlier you start, the more time you give your money to work, the larger the end result. The wealthy don't just make money work for them, they make time work for them. They aren't racing against the clock to earn money. They let time become their most powerful ally in building wealth. How are you using your time? Are you selling it cheaply, Or are you investing it wisely to buy back your freedom in the future? Hidden truth number 4. Debt isn't inherently evil. Knowing how to use it is an advantage. Visual cue scales balancing good debt, like a rental property mortgage, against bad debt, like credit card balances. From a young age, many of us are taught that debt is bad, something to be avoided at all costs. This fear of debt either paralyzes us from borrowing even when it makes strategic sense, or leads us into the trap of high-interest consumer debt without fully understanding the consequences. The reality is, not all debt is created equal. The wealthy make a clear distinction between bad debt and good debt. Bad debt is borrowing money to buy liabilities or fund lifestyle choices, things that don't generate income and often lose value over time. Classic examples include high-interest credit card debt for shopping sprees, financing a brand-new car, a rapidly depreciating asset, or personal loans for extravagant vacations. Bad debt truly is a burden. It drains your resources and keeps you stuck in the financial hamster wheel. Conversely, good debt is borrowing money strategically to acquire assets, things that have the potential to generate income or appreciate in value, where the cash flow from the asset can cover the debt payments and potentially create profit. Examples: taking out a mortgage at a reasonable rate to buy a rental property where the monthly rent exceeds the mortgage payment. Securing a business loan to invest in a venture with high profit potential. Using leverage carefully to acquire stocks or bonds under favorable market conditions. The wealthy aren't afraid of debt. They respect it and use it as a powerful tool to accelerate wealth creation. They understand how to use other people's money, OPM, in this case, the bank's or investors' money, to control assets much larger than their own capital would allow. Of course, using debt requires knowledge, careful calculation, and discipline. Over-leveraging or borrowing for the wrong reasons can lead to disaster. But completely avoiding good debt means forfeiting one of the most effective tools for escaping the rat race. Can you distinguish between good and bad debt in your own financial life? Are you letting a generalized fear of debt prevent you from exploring potentially lucrative investment opportunities? Hidden truth number 5. Real-world financial education matters more than formal degrees. Our traditional education system, from K-12 through college, is primarily designed to produce good employees. It teaches us specialized skills to get a job, but often completely neglects a critical area: personal financial literacy. We can graduate with honors in engineering, medicine, or law, yet be completely clueless about managing money, investing, taxes, or building assets. Many people believe that a high-paying job automatically equates to wealth, but it doesn't. You can earn 6 figures a year, but if you spend it all or don't know how to make that money grow, you're still just one layoff away from financial trouble. History is filled with examples of high-earning athletes, entertainers, even doctors and lawyers who ended up broke due to a lack of financial management skills. The wealthy understand that practical financial intelligence, understanding how money works, different investment vehicles, tax strategies, how to read financial statements, how to evaluate a business deal, is the real key to building and sustaining wealth. They are lifelong learners in this area. They read books, attend seminars, seek out mentors, discuss investment ideas. They consider investing in their own financial education the most important investment they can make. A degree might get you a good job, but financial intelligence gets you financial freedom. This knowledge isn't some esoteric secret reserved for the elite. Today, with the internet, books, podcasts, and online courses, financial education is more accessible than ever before. The issue isn't a lack of information. It's often a lack of awareness of its importance and a lack of initiative to seek it out. Are you actively investing time and effort in improving your financial literacy? Or are you still leaving your financial future to chance and outdated advice from the old system? These 5 hidden truths are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the hidden system. But understanding and beginning to apply them can make a profound difference. It requires a shift in mindset, a transformation from being a passive consumer to an active investor, from working for money to making money work for you. Part 3. We've just walked through 5 hidden truths about money. 5 core principles the wealthy use to navigate their hidden system. Right now, you might be feeling a bit overwhelmed, maybe a little confused, perhaps even a little angry that these things aren't taught more widely. Those feelings are completely natural. Most of what we've discussed goes against the grain of what we've been programmed to believe since childhood. Realizing that there's a different game being played, with a different set of rules operating right alongside the ones you know, can be unsettling. It's like realizing you've been playing checkers on a chessboard your whole life. You might be a great checkers player, but you'll never win the chess game that way. Many people, when confronted with these truths, feel powerless or choose to ignore them, retreating to the familiar comfort zone of the rat race. Because changing your mindset, changing your habits, isn't easy. It takes courage to question deeply ingrained beliefs, discipline to act differently, and patience to see results. But I want you to know this. The very fact that you've watched this far, that you've taken the time to listen and reflect on these ideas, that alone is a massive step forward. You've begun the process of waking up. You've seen the door crack open to a different path, a different possibility for your financial future. And that already puts you in the minority of people who dare to face the truth and seek change. The knowledge you've just gained is the first step. It's like being handed a map and a compass for navigating the hidden system. The road ahead might not be smooth. There will be challenges, moments of self-doubt. But now, you're no longer walking in the dark. You have awareness, and awareness is power. Remember, the ultimate goal isn't necessarily about becoming a millionaire overnight. It's not about greed or selfishness. It's about reclaiming control over your life. It's about building a solid financial foundation so you can pursue your passions, spend quality time with your loved ones, contribute to your community in meaningful ways, without being constantly ruled by money worries. It's about transforming money from a harsh master into a faithful servant, working tirelessly to serve your most important goals and values. This journey isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Start with small steps. Start questioning your financial decisions. Start dedicating time to learn more. Start finding ways to turn your first few dollars into soldiers for your financial army. Every small step, taken consistently, builds momentum and leads to significant changes over time. If you found value in what we shared today, if these ideas resonated with you and you want to continue exploring deeper into the real mechanics of money, specific strategies for building wealth, and achieving financial freedom in today's world, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll continue to share insights, hidden truths, and contrarian perspectives to help you reshape your thinking and your actions. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. And most importantly, believe that you absolutely have the power to change your financial future. Start today. Start with you.